Hey guys, Sean here with Treeforge Woodworks, and today I'm working on editing out the April challenge. I know it's May, but running a little behind, just been kind of busy out in the shop. Anyway, it was the off-access cross-channel challenge. It was the first time I tried to do a off-access turn. Actually, the second time. The first one launched off the lathe and exploded. So this time I'm just using a piece of scrap wood. So just turning it down right now so that I have a nice smooth cylinder to begin with. I don't know how successful the cross-channel challenge is going to be or was with the amount of people that I sent emails to. Again, I'm a newer channel, so obviously these bigger channels may or may not want to jump in on this. I will watch those other channels for any of their challenges that are coming up during the month and attempt to do those. Again, just smoothing it out here. All right, and obviously the obligatory please like and subscribe and share this video. Any growth I can get will help. Also, feel free to leave comments down below with your thoughts on this video and or anything that you would be interested in seeing. I am open to attempting anything on the lathe, and I also will be starting to post some of my other furniture woodworking projects that I've been doing. I just have been really busy. It's coming into springtime. A lot of people wanting various things. I've got a gal that I'm currently making a 10-foot table for. So yeah, just post anything down below that you would be interested in seeing, and I'd be thrilled to go ahead and give it a go. So right now I'm just putting some small tenons on the cylinder here just so that I can make my markings for the off-access numbers. And what I'm doing right here, this I picked up from a turner at my wood turning club that showed me this, and what she said is you just make these turns and then you pick the 3 alternating points for your off-access turning, and then you do the opposite. So that is what we're doing today. Although I'll be honest, the pink pencil wasn't the best idea that I had. So I did make one mistake here looking back at the video right now. What I should have done is taken the point 1 and laid the cylinder on its side and draw a straight line from that point to the other end so that I knew where to start point 1. Because I think this put it slightly off. Yeah, again, I didn't really think that the pink pencil worked too terribly well. I am working on setting up a couple more cameras to get some alternating views. Right now I'm just using my cell phone that I mounted on the back of the lathe stand, which works okay unless I have a lot of vibration, and then the video turns into kind of a Blair Witch production, which may be good or may be bad for some people. Here I'm marking or mounting this points 1 and 2. 1 is on the headstock, 2 is on the tail, and I will start whittling this down. Being that this is my first attempt, well, that was the first time it blew off of there. Still trying to figure out, how deep to go. Obviously, my aggressiveness needs to slow down because I tend to throw the product off. Again, so what I'm seeing is on the headstock, it's breaking through the wood and breaking it apart, which is how I'm losing this off every time. Which kind of becomes repetitive. But I was stubborn and I was going to get this done. Because like I said, the other one flew off and actually broke. So again, it's learn as you go. So if anybody has any suggestions, please do feel free to put them down below. This will not be my only attempt at doing this. I'm going to keep doing it until I get something that I really like. Here I'm just sanding that first side that I turned because I was like not sure that you could actually sand this whole thing once you get it all turned, if you can get into each spot. And I'm just quick doing sanding here up to 220, nothing super fine. I'm not using any Axe abrasive paste on this or anything like that. Alright, moving on, and going to start having the exact same problems. I don't know if I'm just being too aggressive on this, or if I needed to have a larger cylinder to begin with, or bring my points in away from the edges. So this pretty much turned into the video of watching the wood fly off the lathe. It's still interesting to do it. I'm trying to put the new tool to use there, the carbide tip that I've got on there that I won a few weeks ago. Still getting used to how to do that. Yeah, I won't even tell you how frustrated I began to get with this piece. So you can see there it's starting to actually crack down into the wood, so I'm trying to stabilize it a little bit with some CA glue. And more CA glue. It was kind of a fun turn. Also, my son, the junior wood turner, he was in here watching me and making fun of me the whole time that I was doing this because it kept going off the lathe. And he kept saying, "Well, that's never happened to me, Dad." And I had to laugh, but you know, he's right. But again, I kept going along. I just refused to give up. And I think, you know, the outcome turned out fairly okay. So I'm really just trying to take some light passes because that headstock part of it has just torn to pieces. And again, just quick sand up to 220. Started at 180. Sorry for the camera movement. And again, with the sanding, I'm also trying to be very gentle with it so that it doesn't force it off of the lathe just because I'm pushing on it. And just a little touch-up sanding with the grain to just give it that final little bit of smoothness. And like I said, guys and gals, I am working very hard at getting some new setups for camera angles so that you're not just looking straight down with this angle. And also going to be working on more projects here after I get this table done. I'll have some free time, and so hopefully the videos will be coming out a little bit faster, but I do appreciate y'all watching. It means a lot that you guys give some feedback, and you know, like I said, if you can, if it's something that you enjoy, please do like, share, hit that subscribe button. Throw in ideas for projects. Again, you know, if you hear of another turner that's got a cross-channel project going on, come back and shoot me a message. I'd be happy to jump in and join the fray. That's why I'm doing this on YouTube, is that, hopefully you'll get some entertainment out of this, and with some of the projects maybe learn a little bit. Obviously, this is not a learning video. This is a disaster video, but I did want to make sure I posted something out there. So at this point, I'm just done with trying to turn it. It's just tearing apart everywhere. So I'm just putting a couple lines on here. And I was thinking, well, maybe I'll use the table saw because it might be a little bit easier than trying to turn it off with the lathe. Alright, sorry for the really quick jump arounds. Trying to figure out what I was going to do with it, because now I had no idea, and I had this piece of wood that was a cut off, and I decided that, you know, this might be kind of cool to make it into a little bud vase. And clean up some of the glue there. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching here. I'll post a couple pictures right at the end of the finished product. Treeforge signing off.